Alan Newcastle sits alone watching YouTube videos on his computer when suddenly he hears an all-too-familiar cry for help.
There is no expectation of privacy in public.
There's no need to fear. Hezokai is here.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our latest episode of the Crackpot Journalism Podcast. On today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at several different frauditing journalists as they express their rights, fight for our freedoms, and defend the Constitution. To begin, let's join two of our most adept journalists, Fricn Media and Michigan Constitutional Crusader, moments after purchasing their one stamp, as they work on the riveting story of the most immense public interest, the story of which one of these idiots can burp louder?
Oh my God!
Oh, never heard nobody burp before. That's funny.
That was hilarious. Oh man.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, I was going to say windows, but they got the blinds closed.
Oh.
That's a neck. I'm telling you, one of these days, I'm going to belch right in the cop's face.
I don't know if I would do that.
It's not illegal about it.
They might try to say it's an assault.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but they might try to say it is.
I ain't scared. Ain't nothing going on over here. Are they back?
Yep. That one's running for the back. The other one's stuck with a customer, trying to hide behind the customer. Jeez, man.
I get ratings on my burps now.
Oh, there's a popo.
My subscribers started rating my belches.
Did you?
Yeah, they did.
Huh. This is an alleyway, so we can walk through here.
Yeah, I know.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, after teaching the horrible, rotten, evil, tyrannical public servants at the post office what true freedom is all about, our heroes made their way back home and then posted the video on YouTube. Boy, can I sleep better tonight knowing that they did. Moving on to our next story, ladies and gentlemen. I am free. Inland Auditing Media free. As he pushes the boundaries of two-party consent laws in his state, and then later files a complaint on the woman for making the grievous error of asking a First Amendment auditor to conduct himself with some semblance of human decency, empathy, kindness, and respect.
Filming us?
What's that?
Are you filming us?
I'm just recording anything I can see in public.
Well, I don't give you permission to record us.
Well, that's awkward because one doesn't need such a thing.
Yes, they do. I work for the prosecutor's office. It's a to-consent state. You may not.
When there's an expectation of privacy.
I have an expectation of privacy right this moment.
In public?
Should I go get the security officer and you can talk to him?
The sergeant right over there.
Sergeant, we don't want to be tape recorded by this person. If you only knew what you were getting in the middle of right now, you'd be ashamed of yourself. So, who's this guy? Why is he recording us?
Inside the public spaces, he's open to.
But it's a to-consent state, and I do not give consent. Okay. These people have a right to privacy.
Understood. So, can you come over here for me real quick?
No.
Can you move into one of the conference rooms for me?
There we go. Looks like that education to the prosecutor didn't work well. You touch that camera.
I'm just blocking it.
Touch the camera.
I'm not touching it.
And find out what happens.
We are here because someone's baby died, and I wish you would have some semblance of being a good person.
Don't escalate it.
How am I going to escalate anything? I'm not assaulting you.
You're getting really close to doing it.
Can you go ahead and...
Yeah, go on in there, guys. Special place for people.
Yeah. You might need to go talk to the prosecutor for that education again. The civics classes are open still in like GED land, so good job.
All right, guys, let's get serious for a second. So what happened there just now? The lady walks up to him and says, these people are dealing with the fact that their baby just died. Please show some decency, some humanity, some compassion, and don't film them, please. And of course, he doesn't care about that at all. It means nothing to him. All that matters to him is that he gets his stupid content for a stupid YouTube video. Then he's going to come back because when she put her hand up, and yes, okay, she should have been more careful not to let him record the information that was on her screen. Fine, I understand that. But she obviously didn't realize she was dealing with an emotionless, butterbrain First Amendment auditor douche canoe. But now that he's going to go to complain about her and file the complaint, now he cares so much about the family and the victims and the fact that their information was on her screen and she had the audacity to flash that screen in front of his camera. Oh, how dare she take advantage of these poor victims by doing that to the cameraman.
She got so assertive and aggressive that a court-martial had to intervene and order her away. I would really like to know who she is so I can file a complaint against her because her behavior was outrageous.
Have you spoken with the court-martial?
No.
Well, I was going to say if he intervened, he would be a witness and would be able to inform you who that was. I've got 600 employees of the prosecutor's office.
Okay.
It's going to be hard to pinpoint.
I could show a picture of her.
And then how this would work is you go report it to the police department?
Oh no, it wasn't a crime. It was just unprofessional behavior. It's very rude, unbecoming of an employee of the prosecutor's office. So I'd just really like to report her for her just absurdly terrible behavior. She not only was extraordinarily rude to me, she doxed two people that she was helping by putting her phone up in front of my camera while I was working on a story here at the courthouse and doxed the phone number of two people she was talking to, victims that had just lost a child. Touch the camera.
I'm not touching it.
And find out what happens.
We are here because someone's baby died.
It was just absolutely shocking behavior.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the smoking gun of stupidity. Look at the text this butterbrain douche canoe put on screen to try and victimize that poor lady. All caps, intentionally. We just watched a clip. He keeps re-showing it over and over again. The phone was in her hand. She held it up to ask him, please don't do this. And instead of having empathy for her and for the people and the victims, instead, he's trying to make it look like she purposely went out of her way to shove their information in his face in his camera because she was intentionally doxing the family because she's just an evil, rotten government employee, and that's what evil, rotten government employees do. And we're heroes because we make people as emotionally hurt as we possibly can. That's our goal in life, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that's what a First Amendment auditor does. Ladies and gentlemen, the more you make people cry, the more you get to laugh later and call them snowflakes for being afraid of a camera. That's what First Amendment auditing's really about. Ha ha!
By an employee of the prosecutor's office. So I have a picture of her. I know, I get it, I can see it. You don't want to, you know, work against one of your fellow employees or coworkers.
I have no way of knowing if you're telling me the truth.
I have a video of the entire encounter published on my media's channel story.
But obviously I'm not in a position to even make an evaluation there. If you want to give me your information, show me her picture, and I will forward it to the front office. But I don't feel comfortable just giving you a name. I'm sorry.
Of a public employee?
Correct.
Why is that?
Because I obviously cannot verify your story.
Can you?
I'm not a detective, and I'm not.
That's fine.
To get involved.
Do you know who the prosecutor is?
There are, again.
I mean the elected prosecutor, the prosecutor.
Lisa Mannion.
Okay, so you can identify some people.
Well, her name's on every piece of paper.
Gotcha. So you'll identify some people, but not others?
I would not point her out to you. No, I'm sorry.
Wow.
I don't understand what's going on here, so I'm not comfortable with this.
I just told you what's going on. I'm reporting bad behavior.
And I said I would help you. You can leave your name and number. I'd gladly move it up the chain.
Okay. Well, and so that I know who I spoke with, who are you and what's your title, your position?
I am Michelle Doyer,
okay.
And I'm a supervisor here.
Okay, great. So you are a supervisor.
I told you I do not agree to being recorded.
Yeah, it's not an option.
And that.
I mean, you can always call for a court martial or a deputy if you're concerned.
I don't feel that my life is being threatened.
It's definitely not.
I just don't like being recorded. I feel that this is an invasion of my privacy.
Sounds like there's a concern that maybe you think a crime is being committed?
No, I feel like my privacy is being invaded.
Yeah, if you could find that amendment for me in the Bill of Rights or anywhere else in the Constitution,
sure.
Give you $100.
If you can, please give me your information. I do have other work to do today.
Okay, so this idiot, he gives the lady his information. Business done. She has information. She told him she's going to forward it to the correct people. Good. Business done, completed. There's your redress of grievances. It's going to be taken care of by the right people. When they get their hands on it, it's going to be done. So does he say, okay, thank you for taking my information. Make sure you send it to the right people. Have a nice day, and then leave? Oh, no. He hangs around for a while, talks a lot of crap. There's a cut in there where I don't know how much time he actually ended up cutting out, but he's still just hanging out talking crap. But eventually the cops do show up to trespass him. Then he goes through the same rigmarole, circular logic, reasoning, BS nonsense that all these idiots go through until, and this is the main part I wanted to show, one of these cops calls this dude out precisely on what a douche canoe this guy is, and I love it.
It's because you're making it up.
No, I'm not making anything up.
Look, this is settled at the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals.
Yeah.
So judges, so you're saying a federal judge doesn't matter?
You've asked, I've answered.
You're getting way too big for your britches here, Gozelski.
This is a public building, yes. If you have business here, go about your business. You can't go in here and disrupt business.
I do express, I'm not in there now.
Okay, well then go leave. Leave the area.
Are you telling me I need to leave from this area?
You can sit right in that chair right there and film all you want.
So you're saying I need to leave this area?
Right here, yeah.
Okay, am I being trespassed from right here?
No, I'm asking you to leave and go sit in the chair.
Asking or ordering?
Do you need a hearing aid?
No. There's a difference between...
How many times? I just told you I'm asking you to leave.
Well, if you're asking me, you're not ordering me to leave, I'm going to politely decline your request. If it's not a request and you're issuing me a lawful order to leave this area...
Did you have a tough childhood growing up or something? Why are you acting like this?
Well, look, I'll just put it this way. I would actually like to speak to a supervisor. So
well, then call one. Call one.
Why are you being such a pain right now? I'm asking for assistance from a public servant.
Have you looked in the mirror? Go look in the mirror when you refer to me being a pain.
You're a public servant. I'm not, Gozelski.
Okay, so was the cop being unprofessional there? Yes, of course he was. I understand. And in a perfect world, you wouldn't want your officers to react that way. I get it. And of course, I am free, put in a complaint against this guy, and I'm quite sure that there's going to be some sort of, he's going to get a talking to or some sort of disciplinary action, and then he's going to gloat, yay, I was right, he was unprofessional, ha ha ha. But the fact of the matter is, look at this text on screen. He's a completely unhinged maniac, and he's dangerous to society. Why? Because he saw and realized that he was dealing with a potato brain? Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up here. I just wanted to show this to you guys before we go in journalism ethics. Look at this. Minimize harm. Balance the public's need for information against potential harm or discomfort. Pursuit of the news is not a license for arrogance or undue intrusiveness. And they wonder why we say they're not legitimate journalists. All right, anyway, I'm done with this idiot, guys. Take it easy. See you next time.